morning! How's everyone doing? Happy Monday! 'Tis Manga Monday. The time has come again for us to study our Japanese. It won't be a straight hiragana sesh, so hopefully it's not going to be as rough as it was last Monday, where I was struggling. I looked in my house and I did not have flashcards. Hi, Meg. Hello. So we're not making flashcards today. I'm gonna have to go to Walmart and get some so we can make it from next Monday, because I really do want physical flashcards for my hiragana. I really just feel like it would help. Burfy, hello. How are you? Welcome this fine Monday. But yeah, so today we're gonna do a 30-minute sesh of Rosetta Stone, and then we're reading Goodbye ERI. Or Goodbye ERI, I think is how we're really supposed to pronounce that. But yeah, I'm super stoked. Like I said, I haven't even read the cover. I haven't even seen the cover art for this manga. I've been trying to keep it like as much of a surprise for myself as I can. So I have absolutely no idea what it's about. Just goodbye, ERI. That's all I know. That's all I know. So I'm excited. But before we can do that, we have to study. Damn it. So let me set my 30-minute alarm. A little timer here. Worth. Hold on. How do I say 30 in Japanese? Is it Sanju? I don't feel like that's right, but I feel like it's close. I don't know. It's a good way to test myself, though. I should really know my numbers, at least. Yeah, if anybody knows how to say 30 in Japanese, holler at your girl. I guess I could Google it, but I just wish I was right. Okay, anyhow, let's start our timer. 30 minutes. Oh, here we go. I have my rules right here. 30. I was right! Ah, I was right. It is Sanju. Sanju. Haha. Okay. I was right, guys. I had my little... I didn't cheat, by the way, either. I just happened to look and saw my notes from 2 sessions ago. Anyways, let's get our session going, guys, so we can read some manga. All right. I'm only on section 3. It's okay. I'll eventually work my way up. I'm scared to take this test. Okay. Let's continue with our review. Guess we're not doing awful. Okay. Gally! Hey! What's up? How are you, Gally? Hey! Shabam! I feel like if I do the double guns, I have to like do a shabam. Oh my gosh, I have to reset my score to do this? Fuck, guys. All right, we gotta do this whole thing. How are you, Gally? I feel like it's been forever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh shit, here we go.
Yugata desu.
Yugata desu. I don't remember. Is it afternoon? Evening? I think... You know what? You know what, guys? I think it's... nighttime. Fuck!
Yugata desu.
Okay. Gally says she's been busy. What a cute emote. I feel that, bro. I got caught up on my One Piece videos and it took literally... I mean, it took me all weekend, but I got like through... I edited through 3, so I was busy as well. I feel that. But we're caught up now. Shit is going down too. I'm excited. Back, what's up? Oh my gosh, thank you. And you know what part of it is? I had a nap. Look, can you see the line on my face? It's right here. Can you see it? I had a I swear you could see it like 10 minutes ago. I had a mask on when I took a nap when I got home. So I feel like all pumped and ready to go, you know, but it was still there. It's like, I can kind of feel it. I don't know if y'all could see it just now, but I was super embarrassed before when I was about to start the stream. I was like, oh my gosh, they're gonna be able to tell I took a nap. But you know what? Fuck it. Whatever. I'm just gonna tell you I took a nap. Okay. Anywho, Yugata. Evening. Yes!
昼です
Hiru desu. Breakfast. That's morning. That's morning. I got this. Fuck!
昼です
Gally? Yeah. You saw my sleep work? No, I know. I know what you mean. Oops. Yeah. I'm excited. We got caught up. Also, someone recommended that I watch, what is it, Daddy Buddies? It looks cute, and you know what? It just makes me want to go back to watching Spy Family. I've got to watch more Spy Family. That's all that means. Little Anya is calling to me. Okay, and I totally got that one wrong just now, guys.
昼です
Hiru desu. Afternoon. All right, all right.
朝です
That one is breakfast. That one's morning. Asa desu. Asa desu. That's this one. Yes.
夜です
That one's night. Yoru desu. Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
彼は仕事の前にコーヒーを飲みます。彼は
He
仕事の前にコーヒーを飲みます。
is drinking coffee. But I can't tell what the beginning part says. He something something is drinking coffee.
彼は仕事の前にコーヒーを飲みます。
Shigoto no mai ni. Shigoto. I know it's this one. I just wish I knew all of why. Ah,
彼らは夕ご飯の後にコーヒーを飲みます。
I think
彼らは夕ご飯の後にコーヒーを飲みます。
they are drinking in the morning. Hold on.
彼らは夕ご飯の後にコーヒーを飲みます。
They are drinking coffee in the morning. I think that's what that one says.
彼女は昼ご飯の後に読みます。
So it's she's having her lunch.
彼女は昼ご飯の後に読みます。
She eats her lunch in the afternoon. I think that's what that says.
彼は寝る前に読みます。
I know he reads. Is that he reads at night?
彼は寝る前に読みます。
Nerumaini. Wish I knew exactly what that phrase meant. But it's cool. Baby steps, Britt.
靴下。靴を履いていますか？がと靴下 靴を履いていますか
Something about your foot. Good job, Britt. Is that? Oh, what great deductive skills you have. Okay, let's try that again.
靴下靴を履いていますか
Did you hurt your foot? Right? That's what that says, I think. So, yes!
靴
Yes!
下と靴を履いていますか靴下は履いています。靴は履いていません。靴下は履いています。靴は履いていません。
That means but. B-U-T, not B-U-T-T. Ga, when followed by a phrase, I'm pretty sure it means like however or although. So what she's saying is
靴下は履いています。靴は履いていません。
one more time.
靴下は履いています。靴は履いていません。
Do I get a translation? No, I don't. Ah, I wish I did. Okay. I could be wrong, guys, with my thought just now. I know that's what it
靴
is.
下は履いていますが、靴は履いていませ
I'd
ん。
love a translation right here, though.
兄弟いますか
Kyodai. Kyodai.
兄弟いますか
Kyodai. What the fuck does Kyodai mean, guys? I think it's gotta be this. Fuck! I'm wrong, it's this. Now I don't know why, though.
兄弟いますか
Fuck. Well, continue on. I'm
兄
sure
弟
it'll...
が
Hopefully
い
it'll
ま
teach
す
me.
か
Kyodai.
僕は弟が2人、妹が2人います。
兄弟がいますか
Yeah, I do not know what the fuck what this is translating to. I have no idea. Which is a bummer. But that's okay.
はい。
You know
僕
what?
は弟が
I got it. Also, guys, I'll be straight. I only studied twice this week. It's not good enough. You see, right? It's not good enough. I said this last time, but I just had a very busy week. Damn it! I'm making excuses. All right. I need to like think of a way to really make myself want to study. I want to learn the language. I just don't want to study every day. It's cool. It's cool. We just have to sit down and do it. It's really all it is. You know, though, I've been coming home earlier from work. Like today I had time to take a nap. So I'm thinking maybe this is going to be the week, guys, where I really get my studying shit together. I've got my food together. Let's just get the studying together now. Okay, let me continue this. I just felt the need to tell you that, in case you're wondering, wow, this girl like really sucks. Wonder why. Two reasons. One, I'm still a beginner. And two, I didn't study outside of stream as often as I should have. And that's on me. So, sumimasen. I think that means I'm sorry. I think. Or it means excuse me. I don't know. I'm trying to apologize. Who I should really be apologizing to is myself. But, you know. Whatever. We won't go there.
妹が2人います。
Okay. Something about, do you know who this is? She's asking him something like, is this yours? Or like, do you know these people? Some shit like that. That's the vibe I'm getting because we're not translating.
はい。
Yes?
僕は弟が2人、妹が2人います。
Something about a brother and a sister. And here one more
はい
time.
僕は弟が2人、妹が2人います。
I really don't know, guys.
はい。僕は
Should have
弟
gone back.
が2人、妹が2人います。
Hey!
はい。
I had a 50-50
僕は
chance.
弟が2人と
Sometimes I go with what I think
妹が
sounds right.
2人います。
And I don't know if that's necessary. I know that's not the best way to do it, but
帽子を持っていますか？コート、帽子を持っていますか？コート、
okay.
コートと帽子を持っていますか？
コートは持っています。帽子は持っていません。
Oh! I got this one, guys. I got this translation.
コートと帽子を持っていますか？
Do you have a hat and coat? And the guy says,
コートは持っています。
I have a coat,
帽子は持っていません。
but I don't have a hat. I don't have a hat, but I don't have a hat. That's ga.
コートは持っていますが、
Got it.
帽子は持っていません。
All right.
公園、
Park. Got it.
病院、
Hospital. Yoin.
レストラン、
That one's hard, guys. Restaurant.
学校、
This one, for some reason, I have a hard time remembering. Gakko. School. Jesus,
何
you?
歳ですか？
Who was that?
私は
Golly,
14
you
歳です。
shit. Oh. Oh my gosh, you startled me. Let me make sure my shit's turned up too. Okay, good. Gosh, Gally. It probably didn't get the startle that you wanted, but it certainly perked me up. Okay, let's hear it. Let's listen to this. I have to respond? No, I have to ask this guy a question.
何歳ですか？
私は14歳です。
Nansai desu ka? Not bad.
何歳ですか？
私は19歳
Hey,
です
Brunch. Ah!
こんばんは。
Konbanwa. That means good evening. Konbanwa, Brunch. Genki desu ka? That means how are you? I just asked how are you. You can say Genki desu. That means I'm good. Brunch. Konbanwa.
こんばんは。
お元気ですか？
Oh, it's O genki desu ka. O genki desu ka. O genki desu ka?
お元気ですか？
Denki desu?
元気です。
Yeah, this one.
お元気ですか？
And then she asks, or then he asks, how are you? Genki hungover. Hey, but you're here. Happy to have you, Brunch. Hopefully you had fun, though, the night prior. Or the nights prior.
元気です。お元気ですか？
Samui. I think that means cold, right? Like shivering. That's how I remember that one.
寒いです。
Samui desu.
寒いです。
And then he goes, all right, well, you're weird. Later. It's not that.
おやすみなさい。
Oyasume nasai. That means goodbye? No. Good night. Right?
お元気ですか？
Oyasume
おや
nasai.
すみなさい。
おやすみなさい。
Oyasumi nasai. Oh, fudge our numbers. Okay.
14、
Good, Raj. I'm glad. And it's going. It's going. It's better now. I was struggling like 10 minutes ago. Yeah. I've got to really, I was just saying I really have to like push myself to study outside of stream because I'm not improving as quickly as I would like to. So there's that. All right, let's do our numbers. Ready?
14、
Juyon. 11. No, wait. Yon. 4. 14. Yes!
20、
Niju. 12. Fuck. 20. Yes. Got it.
17、
Junana. 17.
13、
Jusan. 13.
16、
Juroku. 16. We got it.
19、
Juku. 19.
18、
Juhachi. 18.
15、
Jugo. 15. Yeah. We did it! Oh gosh.
私たちは家の中で朝ごはんを食べています。
私たちは外で夕ごはんを食べています。
私たちは外で朝ごはんを食べています。
Fuck me, god damn it! Oh, brunch! I never thought about that! Dang! I wish I would have thought about that when I was learning it. Now I have like silly things to remember the numbers. Okay, so I don't know how the fuck am I supposed to say they're eating dinner? I don't know what that is. I bet it's lunch.
私たちは外で夕ごはんを食べています。
私たちは
Ready?
家の中で朝ごはんを食べています。
私たちは外で夕ごはんを食べています。
私たちは家のNo, hold on.
私たちは家の中で
中で
夕ごはんを食べています。
中で Oh! Gally? What? What? You brought up the no cursing? Bro! On the last one, that's the hardest one. You do this to me. You little shit. Fuck. Okay. Hold on, not starting the timer yet.
What's your profanity?
God damn it, y'all. All right. We have 8 minutes left on the timer. I can now not curse the rest of our lesson, okay? Starting now. Because of Gally's little booger butt. Okay. Watashi tachi wa ie no na... Ah! Ah!
私たちは家の中で朝ごはんを食べています。
私たちは家の中で夕ご飯の食べています。
私たちは家の中で夕ご飯を食べています。
I got it! Yeah! I am so proud. I am so proud right now. Okay. Just gotta. Go me! Yes! Yes! I got it! I got it, guys! Yay! Okay, so 7 minutes of no cursing though, so.
1週間は7日です。
Oh, fudge!
1週間は7日です。
7日です. 7 days?
1週間は7日です。
I think it's saying there's 7 days in a week.
1年は12ヶ月です。
June 12.
1年は12ヶ月です。
Okay, let's hear that again.
1年は12ヶ月です。
Ichu Newa? Something about a year, like 12 months in a year. I think that's what she's saying. Yeah.
1ヶ月は4週間です。
1ヶ月は
1ヶ月は4週間です。
4週. What the heck, guys?
1ヶ月は4週間です。
I have no idea, but it's that one.
1年
1年.
1年
I don't know.
1年
It's so hard not to curse right now. I just want you to know that. That's where I am making these faces. I think it's this. Yes.
1
Here.
週間
Ishukan. Week. All right.
1ヶ月
Ikkagetsu. That one's fun to say. Say that one, guys, at home. For all of you non-native Japanese speakers, a year is fun to say.
1ヶ月
Ikkagetsu. I think it's fun.
1ヶ月
That's not a year! Alright, well, this ikkagetsu, that's not a year. It's not that. It's a month.
1日
A month is fun to say, guys. Ikkagetsu. I think I'm probably going to remember how to say month now, since I was so wrong so hard. Ikkagetsu. Month. Month. What's this one asking me now?
1日
Ichinichi. I think that's day. Yes.
この赤ちゃんは生まれて18週間です。
Okay, this baby, kono akachan.
この赤ちゃんは生まれて18週間です。この赤ちゃんは生まれて18週間です。
Juhashu. 2 years?
この赤ちゃんは生まれて18週間です。
Juhashukan des.
この赤ち
Crapola.
ゃんは
I
生
don't.
まれて18週間です。
Juhashu. I don't know. Hold on, wait. I had years somewhere. Sai, I think, is years. I don't know. Fun rhymes with month. Kind of. Bridge says. Anyway, we can remember this, guys. But I seriously don't know this one. When it's just listening, it's so hard.
この赤ちゃんは生まれて18週間です。 この赤ちゃんは生まれて18日です。
Hachinichi, that's 2 days. Hey!
この子供は生まれて18ヶ月です。この子供は生まれて18ヶ月です。
Yes!
彼は
Yes!
18歳です。
18歳です. That's like, I know we're counting years because we heard sai. 18歳. Some sort of teenager, I just don't know what number that is. Thanks, Brunch. Even though it's halfway guesses, I guess that still kind
今
of
日は
counts.
土曜日です。私は走っています。今日は土曜日です。私は走っています。
Today is
今日は土曜日です。私は走っています。
Wait, what? What are Rammstein lyrics? Gally? What are you referring to? Okay, I think this says, today's Saturday, I am running.
今日は土曜日です。私は走っています。
土曜日。
今日は金曜日です。私は働いています。
働いています。I am working.
今日は金曜日です。私は働いています。
Oh, that definitely is. Du hast. I used to listen to some. What was that? Oh, my alarm! I used to listen to Rammstein back in the day. Du hast mich, I'm pretty sure is the song. Alright, let me finish this one, guys.
今日は金曜日です。私は働いています。
今日は日曜日です。私はテレビを見ています。
Today's Sunday, I'm watching TV. Shabam! Oh, snap! Saw Rammstein live once. They brought a giant dick and sprayed us with home. Yep. That sounds about right. Brunch. It sounds like what I've seen in the music videos and shit of their live shows. They're a bunch of pervy goobers. All right. All right, my people. My people. Are we ready? Should I turn this music off? I feel like it might like intrude on the vibe of the manga. How do we feel about that, guys? Should I turn the tunes off or keep them on? We're about to read a brand new, well, it's not brand new, it's brand new to me, manga. Brunch. Oh my gosh! Oh, PST. Okay. Pacific Standard Time. I was like, oh no! Viz says it's gonna be down today! Ah! But it's okay. It should already... That should already be done and passed, I'm pretty sure. Max says whatever I want. I'm gonna turn it off. It's too, like, upbeat. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm ready. Okay, hold on. Let me switch scenes here real quick, like. All right. Un moment, y'all. Oh, hello. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. Okay, and now shabam. All right. Ugh. Okay. I mean, it's kind of okay. I guess I could just do this. Okay, there we go. I don't feel like you're looking down on me. I'm excited. We're about to start this. This is going to be Goodbye, ERI. First time ever reading. I'm pretty stoked. All right, so let's find it first. I literally haven't even typed this in yet. I don't even, like I said, here it is. It's right there. An emotional tour de force that takes the manga medium to new heights. From Chainsaw Man creator Tatsuki Fujimoto. Whoa. Whoa. I don't know. Brunch, I don't know. I have no idea. Ask Mag. Mag, is Brunch gonna be sad in this? This does not let us know anything. Here, I'll let you guys... Well, no, I already changed scenes. Too late. You can't tell. I don't know. It looks... The picture, from what I see, is a girl with a kind of solemn look on her face, looking at us, directly at us, kind of just leaning against a balcony with kind of like a school uniform on. Can't tell anything. Mag just says maybe. Let's just jump in and find the fuck out. Yo, Orange, what's up? What's up, what's up, what's up? How are you? Mag says could be. Well, guys, we're gonna find out together. Orange, perfect timing, bro. We're about to start a new manga. Huh. So what I see right now, it's really interesting art. Let me just, yeah, here, look. Without me on it, you could just see it. Look at that. That's wild looking already. This isn't even the manga yet. This is just what happens when I click on the page to scroll down. All right, so that's all you're gonna get, guys. This is it. Goodbye, ERI. Oh, I did. Yes, I do. I sure do, Chaco. No, I don't think it's a sequel, right, guys? It's just a separate manga that the creator of Chainsaw Man wrote before Chainsaw Man. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong on the timeline there. Yeah, it's definitely a separate story, but I don't know if it... Oh, it was after. Okay, see, I was wrong. After Chainsaw Man. But doesn't relate. So, I'm pretty excited. I know I've said that multiple times. I just think it looks cool. Oh, Mag, you're also forgetting. This girl here has not read a lot of manga. I've only read probably... Obviously, I've read One Piece. That's one. And then I've read some Junji Ito's works. I probably read like 4 of those. And then maybe 5. That's pretty much it, guys. Like, oh, you can totally see my sleep mark. I'm still obsessed with it. Orange read Berserk. Yeah, I haven't read Berserk. I have not read a lot. So for me, I guess this is, I don't know, an even more fun journey because I'm still kind of new to the manga world. Oh, Mag, you've only read one manga yourself? Oh, well. I guess I'm just not as well versed. I don't know. Okay. Yo, Martin, what's up? Okay, so I'm gonna go back to... Oh, we're already on the scene. Okay, cool. So let's scroll down. It's a special one-shot, guys. There's not multiple chapters. You just read one. Oh. Oh! Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That's why I made sure to get water today, because I was like, I can't not have it. I'm gonna be talking a lot. Also, what's up, Martin? How you doing, bro? Every time I'm at Barnes and Nobles, I get a manga almost every time. I don't need them, but they're just such beautiful art. And I love the fresh, crisp. I just love books, so I guess, you know, this combines my love. Anime, books, shabam. How could you say no? Okay, well, manga and books, you know what I mean. All right, guys, here we go. We're starting. Goodbye, Eddie. Orange. Doing good, just doing 2 a.m. chills. Dope, bro. I like it. Well, we're doing some 7 p.m. manga reading. All right, ready? Here we go. It's a special one shot. We're reading this in one shot. Also, okay. Hey, where's my chat? There we go. I'm like, yes, I do have my YouTube chat up. It is here. Who asked me that? Choco did. Okay, yeah, Choco. I do have both up. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, so opening scene, the first panel, literally is the view of this. We've got the hands in someone's phone, and on the phone reads Goodbye, Eri by Tatsuki Fujimoto. Okay, so now it basically looks like the next view is what we're seeing from the person holding the phone. We're seeing the person's view of holding the phone. And we look, and it looks like his mom and dad, obviously, and they're doing peace signs. And he says, I got a smartphone for my birthday. This is my mom and dad. Now the angle changes, and it's like kind of blurry, and he's looking back at himself, doing like a selfie. And he says, and this is me. I just started middle school. Whoop, ta-da! Then he turns the camera around, and now we see a birthday cake. And he says, here's my birthday cake. It's shortcake with whipped cream. And you can see the little dollops of whipped cream and like the little berries on it. And it says, happy 12th birthday, Yuta. And now you can hear someone speaking to him. It says, Yuta, listen as your mom, da 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 da. And his mom goes, can I make a small request? Now we turn the camera back to his mom and his dad at the dinner table, and we could see his little cake in the picture. And his mom goes, you know how I could die from my illness? How does that make you feel? The fuck? What? Yo, Jib, what's up? What though, guys? Okay, camera now looks shaky, and his mom is still kind of in the camera. And he kind of just goes, I don't feel like talking about that on my birthday. And you can see his mom kind of look down. And now the camera angle looks down at the cake. And you can hear his mom go, Yuta, listen. And the angle is still on the camera, or the camera angle is still on the cake. And you can tell it's his mom. And she goes, I want you to start shooting videos of me. And now that camera angle goes back up to his mom, and it's kind of out of focus. And she goes, huh? And she continues to speak, and now the camera angle is a little bit more in focus on her. And she says, on video, you can hear my voice and see me move. That way, even if I'm gone, you could still remember me. Can you do that for me? Oh my gosh. Guys. Could you imagine your mom asking you that on your birthday? Wow, okay. That's a kind of a intense first couple of pages, just saying. Okay. So, she says that, and next panel, you see the dad look at her kind of shocked, and she has a very kind of serene look on her face, and now the camera is fully focused on her. Still fully focused on her, next page, and Yuta just says, okay, ... And she simply responds with thank you, with a slight smile, and his dad's kind of looking at him like, you're cool with this? And then he kind of looks forward again. And then Yuta looks back down at the cake. It's a little shaky. Now, next panel, we look up. And it's a different moment, it looks like. We're on a family trip to the aquarium. And his mom and dad are smiling and waving. And he goes, Dad's here too, because he's off work. And then so now this is the internal dialogue of Yuta. Next panel, we see his mom. She just made something, looks like a parfait. Yeah, and she's all stoked about it. Little peace signs. She goes, dun, 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 dun. Here's the finished parfait. And he's all like, let me see how it tastes. Next panel, blurry vision, just a kitty cat walking. And he goes, stray cat. Next panel, you could see kind of out of focus. It looks like he's looking from like the outside porch or something. And it's his mom and dad sitting together watching TV. And he goes, Mom and Dad are watching TV. They're laughing. He's just like, I don't know, normal, everyday, mundane moments, you know? Next panel, it says, Mom's gonna poo. And it's his mom peeking outside of the bathroom door, go, no filming in here. Next panel, stray cat number 4. Just another different kitty walking down the street. Now he says, Mom's about to take a bath. She goes, camera off, Buster. Puts her hand up and it's all kind of fuzzy. Next panel. The back of his dad. And it just says, Dad's crying in secret. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's sad. Okay, next panel. You see his dad and his mom sleeping. And he goes, Dad's asleep. Mom too. Next panel, they're still sleeping. Next panel. Oh my gosh, I'm keeping watch in case she dies in her sleep. What? He's 12. You remember this, guys? This kid's 12. Next panel, they're still sleeping. Okay. Next panel. It's a computer. You can see a desktop. My parents bought me a PC because my smartphone ran out of space. I've shot about 6 total hours of video now. Manga. This is sad. Okay. Next panel. You can see his mom looking all cutesy and she's like kind of dancing and he's like, this is Mom all dressed up. And she's like, it's date night. Next panel is his mom in a hospital bed, but she looks cheerful and she's kind of like going, it's surprisingly comfy here. I'm in the hospital for tests. Next, we see a picture of, looks like a fish, cooked fish. And it looks like his dad's cooking for them. And he goes, how many points do you give Dad's cooking? And he says 50. Next panel, we see the 3 of them, a picture. Looks like on the bedside table or something. And they're just all happy. It's just a family portrait. Next scene is his dad crying again alone. And he just says, Dad's crying. It's sad. Martin, why do you say that? Because it's fucking sad? No, don't tell me. It might spoil something. Don't tell me. Okay, next scene. You see his dad crying. The following image, the following scene after this is we see a young nurse and Yuta goes, this is Taguchi, the nurse. She's close to my mom. And she says, it's Tauchi. Her name is Tauchi. And now he puts out his arm, Yuta goes, he goes, this is a scrape I got. Looks nasty. And it's just like a little scrape. Next scene. My video files, and you can see it's like a bunch of just like Windows Media Player files. And there's just, the panel's about yay big, and it's just there's like it looks like 50 of them on this panel. And it says, my video files crossed the 40-hour mark. I'm staying home from school starting tomorrow. Because mom's in the hospital for real now. And he goes, this is my face right now. And he's turned the camera back to him, and it basically looks like he's crying. He's upset. He's angry, kind of all boiled in one. And the camera's blurry. Like he's shaking holding it. Ah, you haven't read it, Martin? Yeah, but that scene was... that started me off a little rough. Next scene. We see his mom. She's in the hospital. And she says, I'm in well all the time now. It feels like this might last until I die. And now you see a picture. He zooms down, scrolls down, whatever, pans down to the food that she was eating. And she says, this is the hospital food. It tastes bland. I don't know if it's the food or my taste buds. Next scene, we see his dad rubbing the sleep out of his eyes, looking all, tired. And he says, hey now, kiddo, there's no need to film your dad. Hey, Pill. Hello, welcome. We are on page 10 of Goodbye, ERI. And it's already starting off a little emotional for us. And we're only on page 10. Not really. No, not board games. I'd be down to play with viewers though. You've seen something very similar to this. You can't remember where, but you're sure it was on TV. Huh. Okay, Martin. Well, let's keep going. Okay, so next scene is it looks like maybe his dad cooked a meal and we can't tell what it is. There's some soup and some rice and a bunch of slop on a plate. And he goes, I cooked this. How many points do I get? Yuta says 2. Next scene you see is his mom just looking out over a lake. Next scene you see is 3 toothbrushes. Because there's 3 of them. Oh my gosh. Are we gonna see 2 toothbrushes in the future? Because if so, I will probably cry. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Next scene. You can see Yuta recording himself in a mirror. And it's like a full body. See the camera right here. And he goes, I have 100 hours of video files now. Also, I guess my mom might not have long now. And then he says, I still can't wrap my head around it, so I'm not even sad about it. No, I'm sad. I am. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Next scene. Why did I grab tissues, guys? Oh my gosh, I don't have any. Okay, next scene. We see a zoomed in image of a grasshopper and it getting devoured by ants. The grasshopper's dead and he's getting eaten by ants. Yuta's looking at this for a few moments and then you hear Yuta. And you look and he looks up and I think it's his dad. And does not look happy. He says, your mom's in her final moments now. Yuta, it's time to go to the hospital. Okay. So now we see, remember this is all from Yuta's perspective basically. We see his dad walking towards our car. He gets in the driver's seat. Yuta sits next to him and his dad has just a blank expression on his face. And he says, your mom, She wants you to film her until her dying breath. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so next we see the hospital. Todami Hospital. They're going inside. Well, his dad's gone inside. Yuta's still sitting outside looking. His dad's in, and he leans out the door and he says, Yuta, come here. Where are you going? And now it looks like Yuta's just walking. He's walking backwards. We still see his dad, but he's getting farther from us. Yuta! Hey, Yuta, come back! Yuta! Now he's farther still. Yuta! I don't blame Yuta. I don't blame him. Yo, Yala, what's up? You came at a extremely pivotal moment. We are reading Goodbye ERI, and it's hard. I don't even want to click next. We reading Goodbye ERI. It's have you read it? It's a manga, and it is so sad. Okay, next panel, guys. Okay, so now we see the perspective of Yuta's feet. Not quite, Yala. Not quite. Goodbye, ERI. And we are on page... Yala. Look, I'll show you. I need a moment anyways. We're reading this, Yala. This is the manga we're reading. I am describing it and reading it. So that's what we're doing right now. It is fucking sad as shit, just so everyone knows. I'm gonna have to get up and get tissues. I already know it. We're not even halfway through right now. Okay, so now we see him running, right? We see his feet, we see his hands, and he's running. He's booking it. And now we look, and now we're finally seeing him outside himself. We see Yuta. He's not that far from the hospital, but he's upset. He's crying and he's running. He doesn't want to face this. Which, no, we're reading the whole thing. And there's no chapters. This is a special one shot. We're just going till it's done. Also, welcome, Witch. Okay, so he's outside the hospital. His dad is behind him. He's running away right now. Oh, holy shit, the hospital explodes. Oh my God, he's running away. His back is to the hospital, and now there are 4 explosions. He keeps running. They just get bigger, more explosions. His dad was in there. Oh my God. Oh my God. Guys, what the flying fuck is happening right now? Next page. Wait, what? It was a show? Now the perspective I see is of fucking like 40 people in a viewing room, like a movie theater. They're on fold-out chairs, and they're all looking at what I just saw, but what I just saw is now on a movie screen, and it says, "Goodbye, Mom." And Yuta's running, but he's in a movie. What the fuck? What the fuck, guys? What? Look at this. Look at that. What? I'm like mind fucked right now. What? Okay, oh my God, we gotta read the next page. What the? What the flying fuck is going on? Okay, so now we see the people who are viewing this looking on like in awe, right? We see there's a boy and a girl. That's who we see first. There's a bunch of people, but we first see closest to us a boy and a girl. Next, we see a boy with glasses, also looks shocked. Now we see another boy, a different one with glasses, and a girl. He has his hands to his face like, everybody looks flabbergasted. Next, we see the panel up above, and it looks like I don't know, it's another woman in a school looking outfit, and she's holding some documents, and she has a microphone, and she's in front of everyone, and she goes, that was a documentary from class 1B's Yuta Ito. Dead Explosion Mother. Next up is a performance by the Pop Music Club. And now you can see two kids on the off stage with guitars. And the kid who is Yuta says, my movie just finished playing. You can see his face. Let's see what everybody thinks. And I think he's recording himself. And now he's putting the camera out towards the audience. I'm intrigued right now, guys. And Yala, yes. Yes. I do cry from these pictures. I cry easily from these pictures. I am so confused right now. Okay. Let's keep reading. Okay, so he I don't know if he's literally, I don't know. Okay, let's just keep going. So it looks like it's his perspective, okay? So it's kind of like disjointed. It looks a little shaky, right? Like it's not super in focus. And someone goes, and it looks like they have a microphone. Goes, I think I speak for all of us when I say I have like no idea what the heck we just watched. And now people are laughing. The people in the crowd are like, ha ha ha, hee ha ha, laughing. They're literally all chuckling. Now someone else says, and it looks like it's the guy who was just singing. Oh, it's the guys who are going up on stage next. The guys who are going to put on the pop music performance. He's got the microphone. He goes, real talk, it's hard to sing after watching such a crappy movie. And now everyone is laughing. And you could see Uta's thoughts. He's confused. He just goes, huh? What? And now you the dude who's been saying this, the guy who's going to be the pop singer up on stage right now following Yuta's film, he goes, haha, okay, you guys, let's get back on track. Here's our first song, Stop Sun. And he goes, I'm glaring at a sun that won't budge. It needs a kickstart. All the same faces, the same friends and family, never apart. The only thing that ever moves is my girl's heart. Yeah. Young, I'd say no. Just based off what that sounds like. That's a no. Fuck. I kind of think this really happened. We're gonna have to keep reading to find out, but I kind of feel like he literally made a documentary about his mom's death and they are fucking laughing at it right now. That's kind of what it sounds like. Let me keep going now, okay? So what I just read were the lyrics to that pop song that fool was fucking singing. And so now it says, it looks like Yuta is still up on, I don't think he's on stage. It looks like he's off the stage to the side. And it looks like someone's coming up to him, it looks like it's a teacher or someone in charge. It's a dude. And he goes, Yuta, come with me. Yuta, hey, stop recording. Put your phone away. Oh my gosh. Okay. So now also, hello, Swedish Rick, what's up? It looks like he's being talked to in private. In like a closet or some shit. There's a bunch of boxes and stuff. And the teacher's talking to Yuta, I'm assuming. He goes, I'm partly responsible for not screening it beforehand. Still, you should know better than to make a movie like that. It's making a mockery of your mother's death. Why did you go and turn it into a movie? That's just wrong. Why would you do that? This was real. This was real, guys. This was fucking real. I was right. He goes, I had about 100 hours of footage, Yuta says. So I edited it down so it'd be easier to watch. Then I added some good sounding music and I just had a movie. Now the teacher goes, don't you feel bad for your late mother showing a video like that? Yuta goes, do I feel bad? No. That ending, the teacher says, why did you have that awesome explosion at the end? Yuta goes, that was awesome, right? The teacher doesn't say anything, just looks at him, and then angrily grabs Yuta by the shirt and goes, do you think a person's death is awesome? What is wrong with you? And then Yuta goes, whoa, like shocked. And then he's talking, now we switch scenes and it looks like he's talking to one of his classmates. And he goes, what did I think? The ending sucked. Made me sick to my stomach. He was uncomfortable. He looks uncomfortable as he's saying this. And now he asks another dude. And the guy goes, I have serious doubts about your sense of morals. Dang. Now he's asking a girl. She goes, put yourself in your mom's shoes. You're despicable. Another girl now. He asks, basically the same thing. What'd you think of it? She goes, why? Why would you turn that into a movie? And now he asks some other boys, and they're clearly like roughhousing and shit. And one of them has 2 peace signs up. He goes, it was one bad movie. And the other one's just laughing behind him. He asks another dude with glasses. He goes, it was shit. I cannot believe everyone is just shitting on him right now. Like, I get that it was the explosion at the end. Maybe for people who didn't, I don't know, you just can't. This is frustrating. You can't judge people's way of mourning, in my opinion. Like, how can they be all cunty about it when they don't even know that his mom wanted him to film her? Like, she probably would have appreciated that. I think so. Yes, you're right. They're young. They're young. They're in high school. Swedish Rick, welcome, by the way. We are reading Goodbye ERI, in case you were wondering what we're doing today. We're reading some manga. Dang. Okay, so I'm shocked. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. And I think I kind of get why. I mean, we don't know what really happened yet as far as his mom's death, but I could kind of already begin to kind of understand why he would replace what really happened, whatever it was, with a fucking awesome explosion. Isn't that way cooler? Isn't that awesome, like he said? Instead of probably what really fucking happened, which was probably tragic. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so now we're talking to a girl. Another girl, and she's kind of out of focus. And she says, my mom died too. Last year. A pause. And then she says, that's why I can't forgive you. But not for turning it into a movie. That's not the problem. Why'd you add the explosion at the end? So now, next scene, y'all. It looks like he's recording himself. Yuta. He put his phone out somewhere. He's set it up, propped it up, and he's recording himself like in a stairwell. Looks like he's a little hesitant to record this. There's like 3 panels of him just kind of pausing. And then he goes, "Hey, y'all. This goes out to all the people who made fun of me." Holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck. He says, if you're watching this, then I'm already dead. I've committed suicide. Oh my God. By jumping off of the roof of the hospital where my mom died. I put the entirety of my middle school life into making that movie. Do you guys have any idea how it feels to have it get mocked? Are you thinking, why would you kill yourself over that? If that's how you feel, you deserve to die too. Oh, Dad, when you find this video, I have a request. Please don't be sad. Show this video to the jerks who made fun of me. Make them remember me for the rest of their lives. This world is filled with death. Memento mori. This is Yuta, signing off. Goodbye. And he waves. And then the last scene we see is him reaching for the camera. What the fuck? I was not expecting that. Okay, what's the next panel? Next panel. Holy fucking shit, he's going there. We see the fucking hospital that his mom was at. We see him now entering it. We see him going up the stairs. We see him go to the fucking rooftop. He is now at the top of the stairs. He's looking out at the fucking view of the city on top of the hospital. He looks out. He sees the houses. He looks down. He sees how high up he is. He sees all the cars. They look pretty damn small. You look over. He just continues to look out. And then you hear someone say, "You gonna jump?" What? Whoa. Then there's a girl. She's just chilling there. She's the girl from the cover. Her back is to the railing. The wind is kind of blowing in her hair, and she has a very kind of sullen look on her face. Really kind of striking eyes, though. Bub, what's up? Hey! Welcome, my man. We are reading Goodbye ERI in its intense. We're on page 38. Yuta is on the rooftop debating jumping. Okay, so she's also wearing what looks like his school uniform. It looks like what the girls were wearing at his school. So let's see what she says to him. So she looks at him, pretty serious, and she goes, "If you want to die, don't do it here. You'll hurt the hospital's reputation. Go die at the hospital near the station. The doctors there are total jerks. Do it there. Also, if you're serious about dying, the money in your wallet, she wants it." What? And then she goes, "Huh? Wait a sec. No way." And she looks like she leans in close. "Are you by any chance Yuta Ito from Dead Explosion Mother?" And she looks at him and he goes, "Yeah, that's me." And she looks at him some more. And then she goes, "Come with me." And she grabs him by the hand. He goes, "What?" And now they're walking down the stairs. They're walking outside. She's holding his hand and she's just leading him and he's just going. They're walking, it looks like through a neighborhood. Now it looks like through like a specifically kind of run down neighborhood, a shitty place. Now we could see she's led him to maybe an old empty apartment complex or an empty hospital. I'm not sure. And she stopped holding his hand now and she's walking in front of him. And we're in like what looks like just some decrepit, falling apart building. Now she stands in front of a door in front of a room, apparently, or something, and just stands there. And she sits down, and he sits down next to her on a couch, and there's a projector, and she turns the projector on, and they're looking at it. And what we see next is what's on the projector, and it kind of just looks like a really kind of gray, black. It looks black and white even in the film, but maybe I'm wrong. It looks like an old film. And then we see her, kind of the side profile of her watching it. Okay, so now we see the two of them again together, sitting on the couch. We see them like we are the TV watching them watch us, right? And she's just kind of sitting. They're not sitting close to one another. They're sitting, you know, a nice space apart. And then Yuta says, "Why are you showing me a movie?" She says, "No talking during movies." Silence again. And he goes, "Who are you? Is this place yours?" Then she goes, "I'll tell you if you keep quiet for the next 9 hours. After this, we're watching 4 more. What? Silence. And then she goes, "And no, it's not my place. We're trespassing in an abandoned building. I brought the projector." What? And then he looks at her like, should be Fight Club behind that door. You're right, it should have been. But it was a projector. What? So they're apparently going to be watching 9 hours of movies, and she wants him to not speak the whole time. What? Oh, also, you can see in the background, the shelving, it looks like there's a bunch of manga behind her. Okay. So, next panel. After she says that they're trespassing and she brought the projector, he just looks at her. She continues to look at the projector, what's on the screen, not saying anything. And then that's it. He looks back at the projector and they watch films. Now, next. Okay, it looks like it's out of focus, and he goes, "Thanks for the charger." She goes, "It's 2 a.m. I'm leaving." Why are you recording me?" And then he says, while she's stretching, like, ugh, he goes, "Bigger question. The movies were good and all, but who are you, and why'd you show them to me?" He goes, "I didn't tell you yet?" He goes, "No, you didn't." And then she sits back. Looks a little annoyed, like she has a pissed off expression on her face. And she says to him, "You haven't seen that many movies, have you?" He goes, "I've seen the movies they play on TV." She goes, "That's not nearly enough. You have to watch more." He goes, "Why?" "'Cause you can't make a film everyone will like unless you've watched a ton of them." And then he goes, "Oh, great. Are you one of those people who have a problem with my movie?" She goes, as she sits up, "Oh, I had plenty of problems with it, but it had an edge you rarely see, and the surprises outnumbered its faults. It's an immature work, for sure, yet despite it running for close to 20 minutes, I could watch it all without getting bored. And the way it blurred the line between fact and fiction, for me, that was a good puzzle." Then she kind of looks at him. He goes, "What's this about? You still haven't answered me." "I'm also still confused as shit." She looks forward, doesn't say anything for a moment. And she goes, "Your movie was super awesome." The whole panel is just her looking at him saying, it was awesome. Ah! Brunch. Hey, at least he has a fan. She says that your movie was super awesome. And then she looks down. She goes, but it was just as frustrating as it was good. I was the only person in the gym who was crying. Everyone else used it as material for their jokes. And that really pissed me off. That's why you're going to make another movie. From tomorrow on, for the next year, you're going to increase your input by watching loads of movies. Then, in the next year, you'll shoot a movie and show it at the school festival. Next time, don't you want to make them all bawl their eyes out? She looks at him. She waits. She waits. And he says, I like the sound of that. And she smiles a little. And then she goes, I'll be your manager. And she's very close to his face right now. Don't worry. I'm confident. I watch more movies than anyone in this town. He goes, okay, I think I get it now. But who are you anyway? And she looks at him, very serious. I'm ERI. Put her there. She puts her hand out to shake. And they shake. If fans of real people did this, I'm sure something just happened. Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right, Martin. So, guys, she basically saved him just now. Dang. Next scene, we see Yuta. It looks like he's looking down at the street. He looks up at the sky. He sees the stars. He goes, the stars are out. And now he sits down. He's on the stairwell again, where he just sat, like, what, 10 minutes ago? Saying he was going to kill himself. Okay? So now he's sitting on that same stairwell, and he goes, we're back, folks. He goes, Dad, I'm home. He goes, oh, welcome home. It's his dad. So now he goes, he's kind of put his head down, right? He goes, you guys, did you know? Life is beautiful, bright, and pure. To anyone considering suicide, don't throw your life away. We all die one day. You should give life a try until your number comes up. Wishing you all well. This is Yuta, signing off. Thanks. Goodbye. And then you see him going to grab the camera again. Dang. Dang. I also love the out of focus bits. It makes it feel so, I don't know, so real with the phone and shit. I don't know. I love the change in perspective. Martin. Yeah, that would. That would end in a restraining order. Okay, next scene. It looks like it's just the scene of a school or outside of a building, some shit. They're outside. So now we see Yuta looking at ERI, and she's kind of out of focus, and her feet are kicked up on the desk. She's leaning back, and she goes, during class, I want you to summarize the 5 movies we watched yesterday in only 1 sentence each. Once you've managed that, break their stories down into exposition, rising action, climax, and resolution in a way you can explain them to me. I'll listen to your answers after school. He goes, if I do that, I'll be able to make a good movie? She goes, this is how they do it in Hollywood. Don't you trust Hollywood? I love how confident she is. Yes, it does, Pum. You're right. It does make it feel cinematic. It's definitely, I don't know, cinematic, but it's definitely artistic as a motherfucker. Okay, next. It looks like, same scene, they're outside. It looks like they're probably walking home from school or something. And Yuta goes, it sounds like he's doing exactly what she asked of him. And he goes, and after that, in the last scene, the protagonist is able to move forward with a positive attitude. The end. Did I do that right? I guess that's what she goes, I guess that's the best I can expect at the start. I'll accept it. Yuta goes, come on, what's with that? Then she goes, let's buy dinner at a convenience store. After school, we'll watch 3 movies minimum every day at that spot. So now they're in the convenience store. She's looking for shit to buy, and she puts all of this in her cart, and he goes, yeesh, you're really gonna eat all that? She goes, it's not like I'll put on any weight it's not like I'll put on weight anyway. It's not like I'll put on weight anyway. It's either she's just a girl who stays thin, or you're not a real person. It is so cinematic. You did say watching. Which, hells yeah, bro. Okay, so now they've got their food and snacks, and they're sitting in their abandoned building, watching their projector, movies via the projector, and they're eating their foods. Next scene. You see it's nighttime, and Eri goes, bye. Meet me here again tomorrow at 9 a.m. sharp. He goes, huh? We're watching movies on days off school too? She goes, what? You don't want to? You should be glad you get to spend all day with a babe like me. If you have an extracurricular in the way, then quit it. And then she walks off into the night. Literally, it's nighttime and she's walking off. Next, they're together again. She's picking out more movies. They're sitting in front of the projector, watching shit. She's in the convenience store picking up snacks, and they repeat. Movie, convenience store snacks. Movie, convenience store snacks. Movie, movie, movie. Next movie, they're laughing, and she's got her head on his shoulder. Next, they're going into like a movie rental store, right? And they're looking at stuff to rent. She's like, check this out. Next panel is just a black screen. You're right, Witch. She is a babe. Huh, I wonder what the black screen is. Did he turn his phone off for a moment? So he says, now it looks like they're at a diner or something. And he goes, you actually like cliched stuff, don't you? I asked because you cried during the heroine's death scene. She goes, what a shallow analysis. And her head's kind of on her shoulders. Or like in her hands, kind of like this, like on the table. She goes, I cried because the story resonated with my own life. Also, don't you have this habit of making a low-key peace sign whenever characters score a win? She goes, maybe. And then you can see the view of him remembering her, and she literally, I have to do this, look, she literally is like looking like this, and then she goes like maybe. He was still filming. Was he? You see the projector light, the camera couldn't pick up her face work because the lights dropped. Okay, anyways, keep going. So that's adorable, okay? And then she goes, well, you say, yeah, every time there are nipples on the screen. Do not. Do too. And he goes, I wouldn't be that crude. And then she goes, you sure you aren't saying it unconsciously? I don't. He goes, really? I don't say it. She goes, oh no, you say it all right. Do not do too. Do not do too. Next scene is them sitting next to each other, and he goes, "Oh yeah." She goes, "See?" He goes, "See what?" She goes, "Nothing." "No, really? What?" She goes, "Never mind." And he goes, "What? Come on, tell me." She goes, "Forget it. It's nothing." He goes, "It has to be something, right? What is it? You're freaking me out." She goes, "Be quiet." And he goes, he's pouting. "It's bugging me so much I can't focus on the movie." He goes, "Shut up already." Oh, goober. Next scene. She's out of focus and you're looking at her. It looks like they're sitting down outside, maybe? Not sure. It looks like they're sitting down outside, chilling. She goes, "I think you're ready to plot out your next movie." He goes, "Plot it out? What's that?" She goes, "It's deciding the basic outline of the story before you write the screenplay." "Oh, huh. And I'm coming up with this?" "No, duh," she says. He goes, "Hey, like, wouldn't it be better for someone else to write it? You could come up with a better story than I could, ERI. You watch more movies than me." "Has to be you," she says. "Why?" She goes, "I want to watch your movie. 'Cause I'm in love." "What?" And then the camera sees his face like, "What?" He goes, "Did you just confess to me?" She goes, "No, you idiot. I'm in love with your movies." Beat Sprout, what's up? We are reading Goodbye ERI, and we are on page 74. We're about halfway. And then she goes, "I'm in love with your movies. Besides, if I made the movie, it wouldn't be a school festival rematch." "Oh, right. Oh, yeah," he says. She goes, "Here, I'll give you a potato stick, so think up a plot." A French fry, I'm assuming. Next scene. You could see ERI laying in bed, and she's reading a book. Well, she's reading something. And now you can see Yuta. He goes, "So, what do you think?" She says, "It's, how can I put this? Average? Come up with something else." Again, she comes up with something. She's reading it what looks like in a convenience store. She goes, "Too normal." She's reading it now on a park bench. Boring. Now she's over a stairwell. Boring. And now she's in their classroom and she has his notebook. She goes, "Average. It's not bad, but it's not good either. Bring me something else." Next, she's reading from his notebook again. Looks like they're in class. She goes, "It's not quite right." And he goes, "I give up. I surrender. I cry uncle. Blah! Blah! My heart's a slushy mess at this point." And then he goes, "I can't even tell what's good or not anymore." She goes, "Well, I can. So stop worrying. Write with confidence. Why are you standing so far away?" And he got even farther away, it looks like. He did take a step back and he goes, "I always meant to ask, what exactly did you like about my movie? You're the only person in the world who says it's good. Everyone else called it crappy so much that even I don't know what I liked about it anymore." She closes the book that she was reading, which was his screenplay, right? Or his plot, whatever the fuck. She goes, "First of all, the part where you run away from the hospital. In your movie, the plot progressed like a touching story. But seriously, asking your middle school-aged son to record his own mother's death? Isn't that just cruel?" So when you ran away from the hospital as it exploded, it felt cathartic to me. Then she kind of looks down. The next thing that moved me was how beautifully you always shot your mother. If it were me, I'd be really happy having someone capture me that beautifully. Also, I like your character. He's good. Even though your mother was the one in the title, you were the most likable character in the movie. So in your next movie, I don't want to see someone else's story. I want to see your story. Is she reminding you of his mom a lot right now? Because she's reminding me of his mom a lot. I don't know if that's just me, but that's the vibe I'm getting right now, hard. And he is filming it right now. Oh my gosh, you're right. He is filming it already. Ah! Okay, let's continue. Next, food. Looks like shrimp or codfish, some sort of fish. Martin, you just finished reading it? We're almost there. So it looks like his dad made some dinner. He's filming his dad. It's kind of out of focus. Now he focuses it. Dad, when you think of me, what's the first thing that comes to mind? And his dad, with a mouthful of food, says, I'd say you're all about movies. He goes, movies, I guess. And when you think about my movies, what comes to mind? Yo, FT, what's up? Yes, I am about halfway. I'm on page 80 right now. And there's like 200. But yeah, so he says, and when you think about my movies, what comes to mind? He goes, explosions? Yeah, maybe explosions. Ever since you were little, you've always sprinkled a pinch of fantasy into everything. Yuta goes, a pinch of fantasy? That's right. He goes, like when you drew me in kindergarten, you gave me a dragon's face. And that time we took a family trip to the zoo. You were talking to the giraffe the entire time. Hello. Hey, now I think about it. How come we're recording right now? And then the camera angle is now like wood. Just like, I think it's the floor. I think that's what it is. I think it's floor. Which, and it looks like we're watching another movie. So he looks back, he looks at the projector screen. It's of a dude standing in the rain. He looks back at ERI for a few moments. And he says to her while she's watching the screen, so the protagonist's mom buys him a smartphone. And she looks at him. And he says, then she tells him, I'm sick and I'm going to die. So film me until my dying breath. Then, partway through the movie, and she goes, wait, isn't that the same story as your last movie? He goes, there's more. The protagonist couldn't bring himself to film his mother's death. Then he makes a crappy movie and gets ragged on big time for it. So, our wounded protagonist decides to jump to his death from the hospital roof. Then, when he gets up to the roof, enter Vampire Girl. And it's ERI. The protagonist gets abducted and taken to this building. Just when he thinks she's going to drink his blood, she makes him watch a bunch of movies. And then the vampire orders the protagonist to make a movie. Right, yes. After that, Yuta says, the two of them watch tons of movies, come up with a plot, and I haven't come up with the rest of it yet. She goes, come up with it right now. He goes, Now it seems like he's remembering their past, their time together. And he goes, now the view is him remembering, like looking down at his feet, running. The protagonist's problem probably isn't the fact that his film got made fun of. Maybe it's that he didn't record his mother's death. And now we see the memory of him running away from the hospital. And he goes, that's it. That's it. The truth is, the protagonist regrets running away. And then, yeah, the vampire actually doesn't have long to live. She's lived for 1,000 years, but she's about to die from an illness or something. Despite living for 1,000 years, she's afraid of being forgotten. So the vampire wants the protagonist to shoot a movie she'll be in. Is ERI also fucking dying? No. No. Now, the entire time he's just looking at Yuta now. Or he's just looking at ERI. Yuta's speaking. He says, as they shoot the movie, the protagonist and the vampire fall in love. But the vampire is growing weaker and weaker. Finally, I film the vampire's death and their love story is over. Having filmed a death, the thing he couldn't do for his mother, the protagonist regains the will to live and the confidence to make movies. The end. ERI sits for a moment, eyes closed, and then she looks at him, with a slight smile, and says, sounds like it could be good. He goes, right? It's semi-autobiographical, so if I use myself as a protagonist, I think the meta aspect will go over well with the students who saw my movie last year. Plus, the videos of my mom and the scenes of people trash-talking me are all real, so I can use unscripted, unacted lines. Core, what's up? You're right. One Piece is the best anime. I will stop for a moment to agree with you on that. Also, welcome, Core. I'm really nervous, though. I'm really nervous, though, that she is dying. And that's why she fucking wanted him to do this. No, that can't be. That can't be, right? And now, next scene, she's looking at him with a slight smile on her. Whoa! Goodness, that scared me. Hey! Gore, thanks for the follow, bro. Oh, just so you know, we're on page, if you care, 88 on Goodbye ERI. Okay, so now we see ERI looking over at Yuta with a slight smile on her face. And she says, if you're recycling old footage, I assume I'm playing the vampire. He goes, you know it. She says, all that's left is to write down the plot in a little more detail. And I bet you could whip up a screenplay in no time. He goes, sounds good. He goes, all right. Before I write the screenplay, will you meet my dad? Sure, she says. He goes, when I told him we were shooting a movie, he said he wanted to meet you. She just looks at him kind of quietly. And he goes, my dad's a chatterbox. He's going to talk your ear off. Okay. Next scene. We see a bunch of food that his dad made. It's kind of out of focus. And it looks like his dad and ERI are sitting next to each other eating food. It's in focus. They're eating. They're right there. They're at the table having a meal. No one's talking this entire time, though. I see him eating. I see them eating. They're both eating food. This is like a full 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 panels of them just quietly eating in silence. My dad's gonna talk your ear off, he says. Chatterbox. chatterbox, he says. At first I was like, wait, is she not really there? No, he's just not really a chatterbox. Okay, look, she's real. Oh my God. Okay, he says, look, I'm sorry to ruin this nice meal, but he goes, as Yuta's father, there's something I need to get off my chest. He looks at Eri. Eri, I want you to stop pushing Yuta to make this movie. And he goes, Dad, what are you... Hello. Okay, anyways, he goes, his dad just told Eri to stop making him want to make this movie. He goes, Dad, what do you say? Eri goes, let him say what he's got to say. He goes, I saw how much Yuta was hurt by his mother's passing. I saw how much it hurt him when he made that movie to vent his feelings too. My son's been happier since meeting you, and for that I can't thank you enough. But even so, if making this new movie hurts him again, this time it might damage his ability to move forward beyond repair. I once aimed to be a creator myself, so I know how it goes. When you create a work you're confident in, and others take your creation and mock it and treat it like a plaything, it messes you up. And he goes, but Dad, I chose to. And now his dad's face is pissed, like angry. He goes, Yuta, you be quiet. And he looks back at Eri. Eri, get out of this house. I don't want you near Yuta ever again. Do you hear me? I promised my late wife I'd protect this family. You leave our family at once. I'm begging you, just leave us be. He's like screaming at this point, and he looks very, very pissed off. He's kind of like that kind of face on him. Like he literally sits like that for like 4 panels. It feels like a good 5-6 seconds of him just fucking leave my son alone. And then we have, she goes, and cut. Wait, what? He goes, phew. How'd I do? My acting wasn't too stiff? He was acting. Oh, good. Oh my gosh. That's up with that funny face at the end. Eri goes, oh, no, sir, you were very good. Aw. Aw. Now you can see it's kind of out of focus, and he goes, glad to hear it. I did theater with my friends after college. I up and quit when I didn't succeed right away, though. And then he goes, really though, Eri, thank you for spending so much time with Yuta. I mean it. He's kind of out of focus. And then Eri says, not at all. I'm glad to. And then his dad says, it's a lot of work to film a movie, isn't it? How much have you shot? She says, we have about 1/3 left to shoot. He goes, really? Isn't that something? She says, so it sounds like the scene we just did, but are you sure you're okay with letting Yuta shoot this movie? And then Yuta goes, huh? I know, I saw that one, Witch. He did open his eye. Yep, on the very last one. The third to last one. Yep, the third panel. He's going like this. And he goes. But Eri asks him, are you sure you're okay with letting Yuta shoot this movie? She goes, if he makes a bad movie, it really will get mocked and treated like a plaything. Me and Yuta and you too. Won't we all get hurt? He goes, well, to quote a friend of mine, and he's out of focus while he's saying this. Creation is all about getting into the audience's problems to make them laugh and cry, right? Well, it wouldn't be fair if creators didn't get hurt too, would it? Dang. And now he's in focus, And he takes a few moments and pauses. And he says, "That was a good line, right? We should shoot another take of that." She goes, "Yes, absolutely." And now you see ERI kind of out of focus. And they're at the beach. Waves are crashing. ERI is just having a grand old time. Looks like her feet are in the water. She's smiling. And she's smiling. You can see her literally in the sun. Such a beautiful, beautiful rendering of her. So pretty. He goes, "ERI, if you're a vampire, how can you be out in the sunlight?" She goes, "A little bit doesn't hurt. I spend most of my time inside watching movies." He goes, "Okay then. Do garlic and crosses not affect you either?" She goes, "I hate garlic. I hate scallions and onions too." And now we could basically see he's just panning out and looking at the ocean, kind of looking at her feet in and out of the water. It is so pretty right now. Like, so pretty. It just feels so, like, wistful, you know? Like, romantic. And then he asks her, "How old are you? Your real age?" She goes, I'm about 1,200 years old." And then he goes, "Over your long life, have you gone through any struggles?" And then she kind of looks down and she goes, "It makes me sad that everyone I know will die before me. Humans die in a scant 100 years. It feels so intimate, Pum. You are so right. It like feels like we're there with them really close on the beach together. And then she says, "That's why I envied you," talking to Yuta. He goes, "Huh? If you watch your movie, you get to see your mother again, don't you? Isn't that an incredibly beautiful thing?" And then he says, "You're the only one who praises me, ERI." Then she just kind of giggles, like, he says, "You always watch movies with me. You're even acting in my movie for free. I wish I could thank you somehow." She looks at him and says, "Then let me drink your blood." She reaches out her hand. He reaches out his hand. And she falls. She falls into the water. She like falls backward. What? Oh my god. Oh my god, she is fucking sick. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. We're at the hospital that his mom was at. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. You see ERI in the hospital bed. She's looking outside the fucking window. And he says, "Oh my gosh, you just says I came to visit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh." Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm trying so hard not to cry right now. Okay. It's cool. It's cool. We're not gonna cry at just this scene. Oh my gosh, she did. She totally did. Oh my gosh, she said she wasn't gonna put on weight. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's cool. Deep respirate. Okay. I can't even. I'm trying to read this and I can't right now. Okay. She looks at him. Yuta says, "I came to visit." She goes, "Huh? Are you recording?" He goes, "I sent you a get well video." "Really? What is it?" It's a video of him going, "I never got to record my mom going to the bathroom. So just to be safe, I'm recording this video of me pooping for posterity." She also laughs. She goes, ew. Oh my gosh. Okay. And it was him a video. It was a video of him pooping. You could see it on his phone. And then she says, have you ever watched a video of someone pooping before? No, he asks her that. She goes, of course not. That's gross. He says, I have lots of even nastier videos. I'll show them to you once you get better. She kind of looks at him, smiles, and kind of looks away. And then she says, you don't get better. He goes, huh? And she looks at him, and then looks away again. You don't get better. It's that kind of illness, she says. I knew, I thought I had more time. She looks down. This isn't about the movie, is it? Yuta says. He goes, why didn't you say anything? She pauses for a moment and looks away, and she goes, when I saw your movie, the truth is, I related to your mom. I know how it feels to want someone to film your death. It feels like that way in a movie. You could keep living. I envied her for that. Oh my goodness. And now she looks at Yuta and she says, I have a request. I want you to film me until the moment of my death. Just like the plot you came up with. Will you? And she just looks at him, and he doesn't say anything. And he goes, what the hell? How can, how can you ask me to do that? Who would want to do that? I cannot believe she's asking him this right now. I mean, I can, but I can't. Oh my gosh. Okay, now we see, it looks like he's running again. We see the sidewalk, we see his footsteps, we see the outside, we see him taking more steps. He's walking away. It's blurry. Maybe he's running, we can't tell, but he's not he's not dealing with this right now. And now it looks like he's back at school. You can see some of his classmates. You see a couple girls walking. You see here now the view is the ceiling. All we see is for 3 panels ceiling. And then someone says, I heard about ERI. It seriously does look like a photo. You're right, Witch. That top right panel on page 118, it does. But anyways, I'm gonna have to go get a tissue. I can't do this. I can't sniffle the entire time, guys. I'm sniffling. I can't. Okay, hold on. Let me go get tissues. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, max size stretch. Oh. 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 Thanks, Mag. Let's take a drink. Okay. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Okay. Okay. We got this. We got this, guys. It's cool. Okay. So, someone says, I heard about ERI. I think it's his dad. I think he's at home. And his dad comes into his room and he goes, aren't you going to school? He goes, just leave me alone. He goes, hey! Yuta does to his dad. His dad comes closer. And he goes, Yuta. And he's sitting down in his bed. He goes, what? Get out of my room already! And then his dad says, and he's in focus, your mom's final moments. I recorded them. Do you want to see? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. Now I just see Yuta looking at his dad for a good 3-4 seconds. And now we see it. It jumps right to his mom laying in bed with fucking oxygen hooked up to her. Her eyes are open. And you can hear Yuta's dad go, Yuta won't come out of the car. So, since it's your wish, I'll be recording. Oh my gosh, she goes, why isn't Yuta here? Why? Oh my gosh. This entire time we just see her laying in the bed, sick. He says, Yuta, he doesn't want his mom to die, so he couldn't make it this far. She goes, okay. 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 And then she pauses and she goes, okay, right. That boy was useless to the very end. What?
Bruh.
Guys. What? Now we see the picture of his mom with long hair when she was healthier. She goes, Yuta, hurry up and record. What are you waiting for? Don't you realize I could die? Then she says, with her back to him, I'd look ugly in a shot framed like that. Can't you tell that much? Do you want everyone to laugh at how ugly I am? Next panel, you can see it's a side profile of her. And she goes, there's no point in filming cats. Delete that. Are you stupid? Now you see her feet. Why won't you film as I told you? Remember, the money for the smartphone came out of my pocket. What the fuck, guys? You're right. She definitely does look like Makima right now. Hard. Like, hard. And now it looks like she's literally about to, like, hit him on the head. And it's an out of focus shot. And she goes, and it doesn't look like she's talking. No, but it's literally an out of focus shot of, you could see her going like this and then basically smacking him, like punching him. And Yuta's dad says, you remember your mother was a TV producer, right? She planned to make a TV documentary about her brave battle against illness after she recovered. Since I'd be at work during the day, she had you shoot the videos. Son, and now we're looking back at Yuta's dad. He goes, I knew it was horrible what she was doing to you. But I pretended not to see it. I ran away. I acted like everything was okay. Sorry. I'm so sorry. And then it looks like he cries. Then he looks at his son. He is crying. He looks at his son with tears in his eyes. That's why when I watched your movie, I was shocked, he says. In the movie, your mom she was a good mom. I could only see the beautiful things about her. And then he looks forward with tears in his eyes. And Yuta says, when mom was in a bad mood, she'd give me the silent treatment. And she never praised me for anything, but I wanted my memories of her to be beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? Why did I bring that roll of tissue paper in here? Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. Holy crap. Damn, guys. His dad goes, Yuta, you have the power to decide for yourself how you'll remember someone. That's an incredible thing. I think maybe ERI wants you to choose how she'll be remembered. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, next scene is, it looks like he's editing or playing back clips of the video of ERI. It's just clips of outside. ERI smiling up close. Side profile of ERI picking out movies. Front pic of ERI and them having dinner. Another shot of ERI watching a movie, side profile. Her at the beach. Her at the hospital. And then a black screen. Next scene is they're back in their abandoned building with the projector set up. Oh my goodness. Okay. So they're back in the projector setup. She's there. This isn't a memory. This doesn't look like the past. There's ERI sitting there in front of the projection, or in front of the projector on their couch. He walks in. Yuta sits next to her. He says, I heard you got discharged for now. She goes, uh-huh. And then she's just kind of tilts her head, doesn't say anything else, and they don't say anything for like 5 seconds, and they both just are watching whatever film she's put on. And he says, can I film your every move from this point on? And she just says, thanks. A pause for a moment, and then she says, by the way, what's the deal with this video? He says, it's a video of me crapping in a field. She goes, you did it there? What? Okay, so next panel we see is ERI at an aquarium doing peace signs. Next we see her very impressed with the sundae. Next she's falling asleep on the bus. Next she's having a beautiful dinner and she's in a little kimono. And it just looks so peaceful. Seriously, Bum, I don't know whether I should be like done crying. I feel like not. Okay. Next, we see ERI petting a little cat, making a ah face, thumbs up in front of a temple. And now the two of them are laying down next to each other, and she's got his face in her hands, and she's like, meh, fucking with him. They look awfully close. And now you see her in the hospital bed again, with a kind of pouty face, still two thumbs up, or two fingers, peace sign. Now she's sitting in a park. Next she's in a movie theater. And next she's in a wheelchair with a beanie on. Still doing the peace sign though. Fuck. Okay, now the scene is literally IV bags. We see the outside of a hotel window with two IV drip bags. And that's what we see for 1, 2, 3, 4 small panels. And then the scene, I think this is ERI talking, and she goes, hey, are you going to use the travel scenes in the movie? He goes, yeah. What about the scene where I fell into the water? Should I? Yeah. Remind me, did we shoot any kissing scenes? He goes, we did. Can I put them in? She goes, I don't know. And then he goes, should we shoot one more just to be safe? She goes, okay. Gosh. Oh my gosh. 3 panels of silence. Oh my goodness. Yo, Shureel. We are not really talking. We're just crying to some manga right now. That's all. We are reading Goodbye ERI. We're on page 145. It is coming to an end, I think. And I've been like an emotional train wreck for the past 10 minutes. It was such a roller coaster, but now I feel like it's just gonna fucking destroy me. I'm so scared to see this next page. Okay. And she says, Yuta, why did you make my character a vampire? He says, Shureel, yes. This girl bawls her eyes out to Manga. That's unfortunate, but yes. So ERI asks, ERI asks, why did Yuta make her character a vampire? Yuta says, I guess I wanted to sprinkle in a pinch of fantasy. Plus, the first time we met, you dragged me to an abandoned building out of nowhere. Doesn't that seem like something a vampire would do? She goes, it does. I thought, even if she sucks me dry and kills me.
Shabam.
Shabam. Shureel. But he says, I thought even if she sucks me dry and kills me, if it means I'd become sustenance for someone this beautiful, I'm okay with that. She goes, thanks. And then nothing. She goes, I wish I could have watched your movie. He says, you could watch partway through it. I've been editing as we go. If we are going to see a part of her film right now, I probably will cry. she says, I wanted to watch the finished product. He goes, oh, okay. She goes, yeah. Then he goes, yeah. And then they don't say anything. And he says, ERI. And this whole time they're having this conversation, guys, all we're seeing are the IV bags. That's all we're seeing this whole time. Even when they did that little, should we record a kiss? All we're seeing the entire time are the IV bags. I mean, like, come on. It's just tearing me up right now. Okay. She goes, ERI, what kind of movie do you want me to make? What kind of movie do you want me to make it? She goes, like what I've told you from the beginning. He goes, what was that again? Oh my God. And now the scene is he's putting the movie on for the school festival. We see ERI on the projector for the entire school, and we can see her have a beanie on, and we see all the school looking at her, watching the film, and her response is to make a movie that will make them all bawl their eyes out. And the next scene we see is, looks like you're just recording the back of people's heads and now the floorboards, and you could hear people just crying, basically, making crying sounds like you hear me doing, but now you can't see their faces, you just hear people sobbing and sniffing and, yeah, crying. And now, oh my gosh, he does the two fingers, the victory. You know he's doing that because that's what she used to do. And he does her thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's cool. There's still like 50 pages I have to read right now. Oh, okay. Okay. Good Lord. Oh my Lord. Okay, so now we see, looks like you're just looking outside out of a window, and he's recording a cat. A white cat. Someone says Yuta. And it's one of the girls that talked shit on him for the movie that he made about his mom. I remember her. He goes, yes. And she goes, what are you recording? He just goes, a cat. And then she looks away, looks at the cat, looks back down, and she goes, listen, didn't ERI wear glasses? And he says, I filmed her without them at her request. And then she says, what about her dental retainer? And he goes, that also came off for shots at her request. And then she goes, so you just mindlessly obeyed your girlfriend? He goes, we were only a couple in the movie. I never dated ERI. I did ask her out, but she rejected me. And then she looks down. And this girl goes, you'd never know it from that movie. But ERI had a temper. She was self-absorbed. Wasn't she actually a pretty big bitch? And he goes, yep. She said that's why you and I were her only friends. And then she says, your ERI was a little over-idealized. And then he goes, yep. And then she kind of looks at him and she has a slight smile on her face. And then she goes, but I'll always remember her like that. Thanks. Damn. And then the picture kind of goes out of focus. And then it kind of switches up to what looks like an outdoor scene where this is probably where he went with his mom a lot, and you can see it's a memory of his mom. And then the camera kind of goes to his view of like a self view, and he looks kind of shocked. And then the screen goes black. Yes, Witch. That's exactly what I just realized too. We only got to see ERI from the perspective that she wanted us to see her. We never saw her with glasses or a retainer. Not once. Because we only saw her through film when Yuta recorded her. What the? What the? What the? No, she was sick, so she just didn't have all of her stuff on because she was at the hospital. They probably took her glasses off. She doesn't need a retainer and all that stuff. That's my thought, which they probably didn't reshoot anything. Well, at least, well, I guess they could have, but I like to think that they didn't. So, okay, the reason I'm confused is because next it's just blackness. It's literally black. Is this right? This is one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight little small panels of black? What the fuck? Next. Black, 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 black. Black, 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 black. Then, just bubbles. Having... Which, yes, it's right. Okay. Just like, what is this? Where is it? Okay. Having filmed a death, the thing he couldn't do for his mother, the protagonist regains the will to live and the confidence to make movies. The end. Damn. Damn. That's how he said it would end, remember? Damn. So, now we see the phone, and it looks like the last shot of him that we just saw, and it says, "That was my character in the movie. In the real world, it didn't work out so smoothly for me." After the school festival, I started holing up in my room instead of going to school, and now we could kind of look out at the fence and out at the schoolyard. I'd spend all day at my computer, recutting ERI's movie. Even though the movie had been well received, I'd always had this nagging feeling that something was missing. And you can see a disc that says "Goodbye, ERI" on it. My hunch was that I would find the answers in the 2,720 hours of footage from my time with ERI. I continued the recuts even after I started college. I'd take classes, go to my part-time job, and then I'd go home. I'd end the day tinkering with my ERI videos. I dropped out of college and got a full-time job. There, I met a woman I would marry. We had a daughter together. Wait, what? What? Oh my gosh, okay. Thanks, Martin. What, guys? I don't like this right now. He literally has. He literally has. He has lived and breathed ERI for his entire life so far. So he dropped out of college, got a full-time job, met a woman to marry, and had a daughter. You're right, I am losing a lot of fluids right now. Okay. So now, next scene. He's married and has a daughter, guys. And now we see him just cut, zoom in more of lots more video files of him just fucking editing. Even after that, he says, I cut and recut ERI's movie countless times. A movie I wasn't even going to show anyone. It's not that I was unhappy with my family. If those days had gone by until I died a suitable death, I think I'd have led a happy life. It's not that I wasn't happy with my family. If those days had gone by until I died a suitable death, I think I'd have led a happy life. This doesn't sound like a happy life to me. Let's keep going. Now he's sitting on... Is this him? I guess this is him. He's sitting in front of his bed, and I guess this is him. We don't know, but it has to be. It kind of looks like his dad, but a little different. And he says, that day, my wife, daughter, father, and myself were all in the car. Oh, fuck. I was driving. In an instant, everything went dark. Like turning a TV off. The next thing I saw was the ceiling of a hospital room. It was explained to me that there'd been an accident in front of us and our vehicle had been caught in it. And I was the only member of my family who'd survived. Are you fucking kidding me? I couldn't process it. It felt like I was watching that kind of shocking tragedy scene in a movie. Thinking back, it was always like that. I have this bad habit of viewing the problems right in front of me from an outside perspective. My mother's death, ERI's, I watched them both through a camera. It was the same time back in high school when I considered suicide just like this. I could only face the facts in front of a camera. And he's recording himself right now. As a result, I realized I no longer have enough soul left to endure any more deaths. I'll die in a place that holds memories for me. The end. And then he walks up, grabs the camera. We see just whiteness. Oh my gosh. It says loading, guys. Guys. Why does it say loading? Uh-oh. Don't tell me that, like... No. Guys, what time is Pacific Standard Time? Oh my gosh. Guys, I think Viz is down right now for an hour. Oh! Guys, Viz is down for 1 hour. Guys, what do I do? I have 40 pages left. What? Oh my gosh, guys. Can you believe this? Okay. Hold on, guys. I might have a solution. Hold on. Message me on Discord, bro. I need to finish this. Alright, let me pull my Discord up. Hold on. Hook me up, bro. I need to finish this. What was that noise? Okay. Man, I really thought that... I don't know why I thought that I just had my time zones all jacked up. Okay, Yeah. So hit me up, message me. I guess I could just Google it. Everyone, use Viz. All right, that's where I say. Read. Oops. Oh. Ew. That's not Chrome. Ew. Okay, hold on. Okay, thanks. Let me see. Okay, hold on, I'm going. Up. Hey! All right. Coming in clutch, Martin. All right, hold on. Hold on, my man. That was like so cruel that it did that to me at the very end, wasn't it? Okay. I am, one moment, logging in. Please click each images that have a panda. Oop, that's an otter. What? Okay, hold on, guys. Pause. I'm almost done. Daisy, 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 Daisy. Okay. Ugh. Okay, is that what page I'm on? I'm on page 166. Okay, hold on. Man, I wanted to just be able to open this. Goodbye, ERI. Okay, haha. I don't know where we are at though. Okay, hold on. I'm getting to where we were, y'all. I think it's the last one. Yeah. This one. Okay. Okay, ready? Go, 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 go. We were here at the bit towards the end. Fran, what's up? For you, can't handle one more death was 169. Okay. Okay, I found it. I'm here. Okay, Fran, you came into a very intense, sad, and fucking crazy manga reading. Okay. Let's get back into it. So, the view is Yuta sitting kind of like hands on his knees in front of his bed. And he goes, that day, my wife, daughter, and father, and myself were all in the car. I was driving. In an instant, everything went dark. Like turning a TV off. The next thing I saw was the ceiling of a hospital room. It was explained to me that there'd been an accident in front of us, and our vehicle had been caught in it. And I was the only member of my family who'd survived. I couldn't process it. It felt like I was watching that kind of shocking tragedy scene in a movie. Thinking back, it was always like that. I had this bad habit of viewing the problems right in front of me from an outside perspective. My mother's death, Aries, I watched them both through a camera. It was the same back in high school, when I considered suicide just like this. I could only face the facts in front of a camera. As a result, I've realized I no longer have enough soul left to endure any more deaths. I'll die in a place that holds memories for me. The end. And then he picks up the camera, and we see the white scene. And now, he's going to the abandoned building that ERI had led him to. I recognize it. He's going into the room where they watched movies together. Down the hallway, it looks even more fucked up and even more just decrepit and shit. Now we see the fucking rundown hallway where the door that leads to their projector viewing room was. It's blackness. Pitch black. Does he have I think he's using his phone light to look. And you could see the couch that they used to sit on right there. And there's the projector on the fucking table behind them. There's that freaking projector. What is this? It looks like he has a bag of rope. It looks like he's grabbing a bag of rope. That's exactly what's in that fucking bag, is rope. This world is filled with death. Huh? And then you could see him looking at himself on the projector screen. His young self, putting his hand up and waving, and he's saying, "Memento Mori." This is Yuta signing off. Goodbye. What? Was that what was already playing? How the fuck is that on the projector? And now he looks at it. He stops for a moment. He's got the shit in his bag. He's holding the bag in his hand. And he looks. What the fuck? What the fuck? It's ERI. She's sitting on the couch. She says, "You're a lot older than you were back then." What the fuck? And she's just smiling, and she kind of looks at him, sitting on the couch where they used to sit all the time. And he looks at her shocked. He doesn't say anything. He's like, "What the hell?" with his face. He drops the backpack. He drops the phone. We're no longer looking at his perspective. We're looking at him. We're seeing him from the third person. And then he goes, "Okay, I see. Oh, right. This is a dream. Oh, no, wait. Either that, or I've gone crazy and I'm hallucinating. Like in the movie Permanent Nobara. No, if I had to choose, it's more like The Brown Bunny or The Sixth Sense, except that one, the protagonist is dead all along." Huh? And then ERI looks at him. The movie's on the right track, but it's not quite there. What? Huh. And he goes, "Huh? Sure. Huh, wait. What?" And then she looks, she kind of has her like this. She's kind of like going like this. Like super nonchalant, like, right? She goes, "Films that end with a love interest's death are a dime a dozen. I think the latter half could use a leap." It's missing a pinch of fantasy. Don't you think? And then he looks at her, shocked, and she just looks back at the projector and watches his video that he made when he was a kid. And now he's like kind of angrily shocked. You're talking to me? She goes, yes, I'm talking to you. He goes, it does have fantasy. I made you a vampire. She goes, that isn't fantasy. I really am a vampire? The proof's right here. I'm still young, aren't I? What? She's sitting there, hands on her chest like this, looking at him. The whole panel is just of her saying this. Looking healthy and not sick. What? And he is just as shocked. He is just as like, what? And then she's looking at him, very calm and not saying anything. And he goes, but you died. I filmed your death. Yep, I died. But only up here. Did you know the brain has limited storage space, just like a hard drive? In 200 years, a human's brain would fill to bursting and kill them, like the ERI in this movie. That's like they're remembering back to what ERI used to look like in the film, and she's saying, but the real me is a vampire, not a human. As long as my heart's intact, I'll never die. I revived 3 days later, with all my memories gone. What? What? Right now? And he's looking, shocked. Are you fucking kidding me? What? 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 I feel like that's what his face says right now. The last ERI left me a letter with instructions on how I should live. What? There's a letter behind her. She says, apparently, I've lost my memories and started life over again from the beginning like that dozens of times now. He says, it sounds like a story out of a movie. She goes, exactly. This time, I had more than just a letter. This movie was left with it. And he looks at what she's looking at. And you could see it's part of the videos that he made of her. And there's a picture of like, it's a still frame of her with her back to him. But I think that's when she brought him to this place the first time, when she first brought him to go watch film together. That's what this looks like to me. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And then she says, the movie showed me what kind of person the last me was. Yuta looks. He looks at the projector right now in shock. I'm still in shock. I can't believe what? Yes, witch. Yes. And then Yuta says, will you be able to cope with this? What? Will you be able to cope with this? Bro, how can you cope with this right now? And he says, everyone you love will die before you do. Your parents, sweethearts, friends, you'll watch them all die. Won't living like that drive you to despair? And then we see her just very quietly looking at him. She goes, I think the last ERI must have been in despair. Yes. But I'll be fine. Because I have this movie, she says. And then Yuta's just shocked. He just is still looking at her with this dumbfounded look on his face. And then we see the projector. And she says, I'll get to see you every time I watch it. No matter how many times I forget you, I'll remember you again and again. And you could see him just looking forward, just like, what the fuck? And her just kind of watching him watch. And she says, isn't that beautiful? And as she's saying that, she's remembering him the first time she met him, when he was going to kill himself. And she brought him down to the film, like the little film area. And now, Yuta, still shocked as all hell, is looking on. And he goes, yeah, it is. And then she kind of has a slight smile on her face. And then she says, I don't like people talking during movies. So if you are going to sit down, could you see yourself out? Yeah, I will, he says. And then he walks out. He really does walk out. He says goodbye. He looks at her one last time. Says goodbye. She says, yeah, goodbye. And she looks at him sitting on the couch. And he walks out. He takes that bag of rope that he was going to kill himself with, and he looks kind of dejected. Not kind of, sad as fuck to me. And you could see him walking away from that door to the room in which she was in. And then he says, and you could see the outside of that big abandoned apartment building that she's in. And he goes, after that, she and I would never meet again. And you see him walking. You see his footsteps. You see, I'd finally figured it out. The reason I'd recut that film so many times. And then you look back at her, or then he remembers her saying, it's missing a pinch of fantasy, don't you think? And then it cuts to him, just kind of now looking a little more positive. Has a slight smile on his face. We see a side profile of him. And then the building explodes. The building that she was just in fucking explodes. It's just fucking blown to smithereens. And he's walking away.
Wow.
Not looking back. Though it's clearly a giant ass explosion behind him. But he's moving on. He's not even bothered by it. And that's the end. What the fuck? Shabam. What the fuck? Guys. Yeah, for real though, witch. Guys, what did I just read? I feel like yeah, Eri's life sounded exactly like Yuta's. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, I think that's... I don't know. It's so fucked up, but it was also kind of fucked up. Like, granted, yes, she and Eri kind of saved him from killing himself, right? She saved him from killing himself, but then he became, I don't know, he was like, oh. I mean, which it does look a lot like his dad, Yuta does, but I don't think so. The end is definitely a pinch of fantasy. To me, the explosion was perfect. That's the perfect ending to this series. I was not expecting this whatsoever, guys, this ending. But that's perfect. That's awesome. Right? It's so wild. So, okay. Interesting as all hell. Emotional roller coaster as all hell. I mean, I think it was just like Chainsaw Man, where literally I'm crying and then in the same 5 seconds, I'm laughing. Yeah, Jesus, what's up? What's up, bro? We just finished reading it. We read the whole thing on stream, and holy smokes, was that not crazy? I'm still trying to process what I just read. Like, his mom, that end, when she said on her deathbed, that boy was useless right up until the end. Oh my lord. And Jesus. This was my first time reading any of Fujimoto's manga. Loved it. I loved the art in it. It was so good. It felt so personal. It felt so like private. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like those intimate moments, like someone said that earlier, it's a perfect word for it. But those intimate moments where it's like a zoom in of someone's face, like when Eri was talking and she just got zoomed in on the panel, and it's like you were really like one-on-one with her. The beach scene, oh my goodness, the beach, how that was drawn, how Eri was portrayed, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh yes. And the little smiles, that was so sweet. And you're right, it was very much like a movie. I'd find this one a hard one to adapt to an anime. I just don't think you would get the same feel. I don't know. It was just so wistful. There were moments where it was so wistful, and there were moments where it was so stark and striking and just like, oh my gosh, can't believe that just fucking happened. I think it would be a great movie, don't get me wrong, if it could be accurately done. That's the problem. I haven't read Fire Punch. His panel layout. Yeah. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Fire Punch is a bit extreme. What type of extreme are we talking about? Oh, it's super dark? I mean, this was kind of dark, but not... I mean, it was darkish. We're talking about death, suicide, and stuff. Sick people. Okay, like Berserk type? Or like what type we talking about here? And I'll immediately know the tone. Yes. Okay. Heard. Okay. Well, I'll tell you this. I mean, I told you, I went into Goodbye Eri completely blind, but, confused to reading it. But I was surprised the entire time. Like, first of all, I thought his mom was not a cunt. She was a cunt. I thought Eri really died. She did but didn't. We thought she wasn't really a vampire. She fucking was. What? Mm-hmm. True. True, Pum. I agree totally. That's exactly what he does. It was great. I loved it. It was an emotional roller coaster from like the beginning, which I truly love. Look back. Look back. My favorite part? My favorite part. Honestly, it wasn't a happy part. It was the two parts. I had two really favorite parts. It was it was when I felt the most shocked and the most like, what the fuck? The first one was like in the first few minutes when we realized what we're watching was actually on a projector, was a movie. Remember that first part where we first get boom flipped over to we're watching a film, and now it's all these kids in a school in fold out chairs watching what's going on. That I loved. And how it took up the whole, it just went from that to bam, whole panel is this. I loved that. And then the other one I loved, which was the part, and it made me feel shocked, hurt, and angry as all hell, was when Yuta's mom is on her deathbed and we get to see what her final fucking words were. I loved those two parts. I know they're weird parts to love, but those were my two favorite ones. What about y'all? Okay, hold on. I need to write down what the one you guys said in the very beginning of. Oh, my goodness. Jeff, yo!
Hey, sorry I missed Yas, but I'm glad I could come say hi, Selen Wave.
Hello! Look back. Okay, let me write that down. Maybe we'll read that one. Kylo, yo, what's up? No, you cannot have my wall scroll. Fire Punch. Y'all have told me about Fire Punch a couple of times, so that kind of makes me want to watch that one. And it makes me think of Fire Force, but I know it has nothing to do with it too. But I love Fire Force. Let's see. You really liked the beach part? That was beautiful. I did love that. It was absolutely gorgeous. It says online he wrote it as a tribute to an arson attack. Hey! Hey, Wild, what's up? Martin says that it says online he wrote it as a tribute to an arson attack and is a story about dealing with grief. Interesting. Interesting, Martin. Buffalo 66, huh? All right. I got three I wrote down. Buffalo 66. Okay. I feel like yes. I feel like I did. Did it affect a couple of anime? Like they were delayed, weren't they? True, Chaco. Very true. It does feel somewhat autobiographical, right? Kyler, we're talking about manga recommendations. Jeff, what movie are you talking about? Oh, Buffalo 66. Yes. Oh, Kyler. You don't do manga? I'm just now dipping my toes into manga. I've only read like five or so, but I'm on the same page as you with my anime. I've watched like a bajillion. Yeah, what was your guys' favorite part? Mine were really emotional parts. You were being literal? Oh, I've never actually counted them, Kyler, so I don't know. At least 1,000, I feel like. At least. I haven't actually finished my anime list, so... Ah, see, look! Kyler, that's exactly what I'm talking about, bro. I haven't even really done it. Like, I would like to, but I just haven't sat down and filled it out. You quit watching new anime about 9 years ago? Oh no, I have not. I have not quit. Oh man. All right. I know, right? That's a lot. So, yo, you guys know what comes out on Friday? The new Harry Potter game. I know which. Kyler used to run an anime streaming site, huh? You guys talk about Buffalo 68. Wait, he didn't play in that movie. I have no idea. I have never seen that movie. Okay. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. All right, anyway, so, guys, and like I was saying, Friday, the new Harry Potter game comes out. I don't know if anybody here else is excited about that game. But yes, I already have it. I pre-ordered that shit at Christmas. Oh, my boyfriend got it for me for a present. Because I'm excited. "20 more minutes? For what? FT? Oh, I got that shit. I'm excited." I can't wait. I can't wait. That's right. We get it on Friday, right? Wait, what? Wait, it unlocks in 20 minutes? I have it. Wait, what? What? Hold on, guys. Okay. Kyler says before that was imported VHS tapes and side of the culture. Dope, bro. True fan. Okay. Where's my... I'm going to my library right now. Are you for real? Where's it at? PC is 10 a.m. Says on February 10th. I'm checking right now, guys. Don't worry. We'll find out. Mine says coming February 10th. So, unless you got like a dope ass, I don't know, early. Oh, wait, right here. Right here. It says, buy the deluxe version and get 72-hour early access. What, Martin? You got early access? I am so jealous. I'm so jealous. Ah! Okay, well, FT, I guess you get to play it today in 20 minutes, you goober. Worldwide PC. Well, I have to work. Damn it. Cool. Hey, that's right. Happy belated birthday, witch. I mean, I feel you, Kyler, but I don't know. I love anime and I hate when it ends. Hence why I love One Piece so much. So, you know, I don't mind watching stuff if it has kind of similar tropes, you know what I mean, that we've seen before. Only consoles can play it from midnight. Aw. FD, it's gonna take me so long to make my wizard do. Well, my witch. My witch. Yeah. Kyler, still watching One Piece? That's right, me too. You're on 958? I am up to date on my One Piece. I'm on 1050. Woo woo. One Piece. I can't wait. This episode, guys, is going to be stoked. This episode has got me stoked. It's going to be awesome. I have a feeling the next episode is just going to be like a... It's got to be the fight, right? Because we kind of got a little teasing last time. Oh, Kylor, I feel the weekly episodes thing. I get you on that, dude. Trust me, I do. I totally don't mind watching every single week, though. And then I'll just find something else to watch in the middle of it. You know what I mean? Just kind of hold me over until my shit comes out. Martin, I am getting the PC version. I have it on my computer all ready to go. I can preload it. I need to preload it. I need to do that. Hey, hot damn, it's just a birthday week, Jeff. Yo, I really, really, really hope, guys, that the Harry Potter game that FT is about to play in 20 minutes sorts me. Is it gonna... Do you think it's gonna sort us? Same, FT. Same, bro. As long as that's like, oh, I have something to look forward to on Tuesday, and then Thursday, and then Saturday, and then it's like, oh, I have something every week. It's stellar. It depends. I want to get sorted. No! Jesus, it better not let you. I don't want it to let me. No, I think, okay, here's what I really think would be cool, guys. You could do the quiz there as well. Oh, there's a quiz. Ah. And your wand too, huh? So, see, what I thought would be cool, would be, you just made your wand the other day. I thought it'd be cool if it wasn't like a quiz, because that's too easy. I don't know. That's just not exactly what I would want. I would want it to be more interactive. Like, you know how sometimes in games are like prequels to games, where like the first 10-15 minutes isn't really the real game, it's just like the beginning. I think that'd be fucking cool if the first 10-15 minutes of the game, after you've created your character, right? See what your character looks like. It would be dope if there was a little mini mission that, depending on your choices and actions in that mini mission, like how you chose to handle it, that would then dictate how the sorting hat viewed you, and he would then sort you appropriately. Isn't that cool? I think that's just too cool. But I know it's probably not going to be that way. It's going to be a quiz. So that's okay. Wait, what? Is that too ambitious? I think that's cool, though. Thank you, Jesus. I'm glad I've got some support on this. Oh my gosh. So, will there be toilets? No, witch. No, because there are toilets. Because remember that goddamn ghost who haunts the toilets? Because before before they decided to use toilets, that's what they did. Oh, gross. I don't remember that in the books, but there were a lot of books and I've read lots since then. So I don't have a photographic memory and I don't remember everything, but depends what time in the lore it takes place. Ew, that's so gross. Well, on Friday, when this comes out for me, I'm going to have to play it and create a witch and see what house I get put into, because I'm super excited. I've been waiting for a minute to play this game. And before that, though, Wednesday, I'm going to play my One Piece game. I really want to beat this, but like I feel like I'm going too slow. Like I'm not even on any of the flashbacks. I haven't hit any flashbacks yet. And apparently there's quite a bit. But I have no idea. So yeah, I don't know how long it's going to take me to beat this, but I have to beat this game because it has original Oda stories in it. I do like it. It's not super complicated. The reason I'm playing is mostly for the story. And I love seeing their fights, like the animation. Oh, the One Piece show, it better take a long time. I don't want the anime to end. But the game, Odyssey, the One Piece Odyssey, I would like to be able to beat this quickly and efficiently. But I get distracted, I think. But I do think it's fun. I really do enjoy their attacks. That's probably one of the most fun parts of it to me, is seeing them act out and animate their moves and their special attacks. It's pretty cool. Like, Usopp, you think the game is gonna take a long time, Martin? Oh, fuck! Don't say that, bro! Don't tell me that! No! Shit! Fuck. I'm not like super fast at games either. Like I think it's just because I take my time and I enjoy them. I read everything. You spent half a day on the first memory? Holy fuck. Solid 40 hours? Oh my god. Oh my god. But it's not really, I mean, it is, but it isn't an RPG, you know, because it's got the fucking turn-based aspect to it. But, damn. But no, one of my favorite parts is probably like, Usopp has a move in it where, I forget exactly what it's called, but it has like a badass name, like the rubber band of strength or some shit like that. And, it's 4 hours a week for 10 weeks. Is the game canon? I don't know for sure, but I do know that it is an Oda original story. So, which says not. Okay, see, nah. But I just can't not watch it all. Yeah, I can't not watch it. Like, I haven't been able to skip One Piece filler episodes ever. Like I can't bring myself to skip them ever. So this I am almost considering like a filler episode. I need to watch it to know what Oda had in store for us. I've been playing it every Wednesday so far. Well, for the past couple weeks, we've been playing it on Wednesdays. So we'll see how long it takes us to beat it. You're at 12.9 hours just after completing the second memory. Fuck. Ah, we're very cool. Very Oda. I still haven't watched all of the One Piece movies. I need to do that. And that was semi-speed run? Oh my gosh, Martin. There are still like 2 or 3 I don't think I've watched. There's still a couple. You need to too? Oh, bro. I am down. Mama? I am down. I need to make a list of what One Piece movies I haven't watched yet and post it in Discord. There's a couple. Momo. Okay, what time is it? Oh, mofo. Yeah, the little boys. Aki boy. Aki? Are you gonna come here and say hi? Come here. Come here. Come here and say hi. Look at my boy. This is Aki. He's a cute little boy. Yeah. Oh. There we go. Yeah, Spartan says the third maybe is going to be a long one, possibly the fourth. Damn! Well, I'm excited for the One Piece flashbacks, but, I feel like it's going to take me a while to beat this game. Longer than you, probably, Martin. Alright, yo, Jesus. I'm pretty sure you're in my Discord. Whenever I'll post it now, if you're in my Discord, I'll at you. And I'll be like, yo, which One Piece movies have you not watched as well? We'll coordinate some shit, bro. I shall. Alright, y'all. Well, I think this is gonna do it for me for tonight. I've got to go eat some dinner, some leftover tacos. So, everyone, that was an emotional night. I appreciate you all recommending that to me. That was fantastic. I have no idea, Martin. It's gonna be a surprise. I'm pretty sure someone told me that Robin's arc is in it. Oh yes, Jesus. I have been made aware of his greatness. Hey, Witch, Mag, Martin, everyone, thank you for recommending Sayonara Eri to me. That was amazing. I was not expecting any of it, and I still am gonna have to process how I feel about it, I think. But it was great, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I think I'm gonna have to read some more of his manga, because that was dope. Yeah, Martin. Thank you. Which? No promises. I might check it out though. Alright, y'all. Well, hopefully I'll see you guys on Wednesday for some One Piece, because, you know, we got to play it. We got to get some more of that Oda story. And then Friday, we're gonna have an extra stream. We're gonna have a Hogwarts stream. Damn it. I want to make my witch. I want to get sorted. No promises on that one, bro. One Piece watch party. Yes. That I could say a definite yes to. Brian, have a good night. Everyone have a great night. I will see you guys all soon, either Wednesday or Friday or next Manga Monday. I love your emote. I love your Jujutsu Kaisen emote. Jesus. I really need to up my emote game. I say that all the time, but it's for real. All right, y'all. Later. Peace out. Everyone, you have a great night, day, or week. And I'll see you guys soon. Hopefully on Wednesday for some One Piece. But if not, until then. Goodbye. Later, y'all. Shaban.